You hear from the upperclassmen like, oh, this is a good teacher, this is like not a great teacher, but Mr. Boone, his phrase is like, you have to have him.
It became more than just a class. It was just like, we'd come in and always just have a good time, but also like learn so much. And I really feel like me as a person, I got a lot out of it as a student, but more so it really helped me as a person.
He was a demanding teacher, but incredibly fair. You know, you knew when you had him as a teacher that the bar was going to be high, but he was going to get you to fulfill what he wanted you to achieve.
He's hard, but he's honest, and he, I think, conveys to the students his expectations clearly and distinctly.
My favorite things that he does are the little things in the classroom. So when we do Gatsby, our favorite thing is he goes, Gatsby? What Gatsby? And everyone in the class just smiles. And that's just something that I looked forward to every single class, was that he would come and teach literature to some students who did not want to learn about literature, and he would bring a smile to their face.
I think he really embodies what it means to be a part of McQuaid Jesuit and just the many facets of McQuaid. Like, he's able to just take on so many roles as a leader on MOS, or even a teacher in the classroom, or as you said, in theater.
Those of us who are artists, I think it's very difficult sometimes for people like us to work together because there are egos involved. And there's no question that Andrew has an ego. But Andrew was one of those who was able to drop it when it became a question of what's best for the whole.
Early on, when I started doing shows with him, I was also new at doing technical work for the shows. So he let me have some freedom in terms of exploration of set design, lighting, and how to do all that stuff, and did not come at me saying, oh no, it's got to be this way or this way or this way. He let me have the freedom to experiment and figure it out, and with that, it helped both of us put on a great production.
One of the things I learned from Andrew is the material is never as important as the students. Right? The student is ultimately who matters, and if something is going on and you need to stop and talk about that, you talk about that. If you had a plan and something else becomes interesting, the students want to talk about it in the material, you anticipate, go in that direction.
The Boone stare was usually reserved for students.
I have gotten the Boone stare once, and I asked about a multiple choice. I asked if it was a typo, and he stared, and I did not look into his eyes.
We stumbled upon a freshman who did something really inappropriate one day after school, as they do when they're, at the end of the school day, and he said something stupid very loudly, and Andrew just stopped and stared and stared, and the kid's like, I found out, I just leaned over and said, he wants you to apologize.
I've only gotten the stare once, and after that, I checked myself and made sure to never get it again, because it's something you just can't unsee.
I don't know how much Andrew realized how much he was loved by the students and the rest of the faculty.
There's a sense that it is an end of an era, in a way, and I'm glad that he's gotten the accolades he's gotten in the final year, because he really deserves them.
It's sort of the culmination, the cherry on top, if you will, of 19 years of hard work and his love for the McQuaid community.